Alright. I'm finally back. I'm finally doing more Remnant build videos because the new DLC's out. Um, this is kind of just a build I slapped together. Um, it's nothing crazy. It's mostly just a good build to level up Invoker. Um, oh. Because you use Invoker as the main archetype, and then Engineer as the secondary one. Yeah, my birds are talking. Not talking, but they're practically talking. You want Hyperconductor, and then these rings, pretty much anything that buffs skills. So I just did Burden of the Rebel for reduced skill cooldowns. Burden of the Skill List, I think. Reduces ammo reserves. That kind of sucks, but you can get past it by just spamming the skill. And then increase mod and skill damage. I mean, that's just good. Black Pawn Stamp for, of course, reduce cooldown. And then Shade Stone for the skill damage. Now, you can change out the Shade Stone for, where is it? The Sage Stone for more XP. And then you can also do Scholar for more XP as well. I'd recommend that if you just want to just nuke this up to level 10 as fast as possible. Grab every single blue book you can find. But just use Way of Kayla. It's so good. Like, it is so good. Traits. I mean, I put Regrowth because I have Tranquil Heart with skill cooldown, skill duration, and mod and skill cast speed. Then you just want, the core 4 here. Definitely this one. Bark Skin is always good. Siphoner is really good on this because the lightning does a ton of damage. Glutton you're going to want because your relic is going to be slow. So that's helpful. Recovery I just always really run. But these are fine with whatever. You don't really need Rugged because nothing seems to be able to kill this turret very easily. You can honestly use any turret you want. I mean, it's really up to you, but I just use the Vulcan. Because why not? The extra skill duration is nice. Armor effectiveness is also nice for surviving. But yeah, I mean, you get 450 in this turret, which is crazy. So you can, I mean, you don't even have to overcharge it. You could just let it run. And then Way of Kayla just, obviously, it does a lot of damage. And then the lightning strikes will go through all 4 of these guys. If it was just on like a boss, it would be doing almost 2,000 damage. So it's really good. Literally, you can use whatever weapon you want. I started using Rotted Arrow because they buffed it. And these things that you can find in the Proving Grounds after you go all the way through it are really nice. And you get that extra mod damage from the One Ring. But yeah, it's very run-of-the-mill, I guess I'd say. Really easy to use. And this radius is huge. You can make it even bigger, but I don't even think you probably want to. Because it's already huge. And the less people it's on, the more damage it'll do to that one person. Or enemy, so... It's really up to you, though. But now to the main reason I have created this video. There's a reason I have it in my #1 loadout slot. Because it is just that crazy. At least to me. So, okay. You're gonna need both of the DLCs for this. So I'd recommend run Challenger. because of the get back up skill, and because you're going to be wearing heavier armor like this, because of Die Hard. I did not know while on cooldown it gains a stack of Bulwark. I did not know it does that, but honestly, you don't even need that. That is helpful if you don't have all the rings I have, because that will put you up to Bulwark 6. But that does not matter. You also don't need Juggernaut, because you are already at max Bulwark. It's still good, though, if you're mostly focusing on melee. Rampage don't use. As good as it is, it just, I don't know, it's not really what you want. I use War Stomp, because it has a fast cooldown, and it does decent damage. And then your secondary one, I am not gonna lie to you. You do not have to use Alchemist. I just use it for the all damage increase. And Stone Mist. Because it's good for just sitting in the face of an enemy and just smacking them around, you know? I mean, you could use most anything here, honestly. But I just use Alchemist for the extra damage reduction, even though you're already pretty high up in damage reduction. Strong Back is very good because it lets you wear Leto Mark 1 and have medium roll. Again, Alchemist, this trait does not matter at all. You can literally use whatever weapons you want. That does not matter at all. But I would recommend running Tranquil Heart with plus 10% armor, the 5% damage reduction, and then probably just health, extra health, because why not? But you want this one because of the passive healing. You obviously want Leto Mark 1. And then here's where some luck is involved. Because literally every single piece of this except for one ring is luck. They're all random drops. Whispering Marble is insane. Absolutely insane. Definitely need this. It gives you, well, what's 6? You get 12% more damage, by wearing this when you have all the other stuff on. So this is really good. You're going to want the Colquette Islet, because it gives health regen, and when you have it at 6, it gives you 1.8, and 6 gives you 27% reduced damage. This ring doesn't really matter. You don't need it, but I run it because it's an extra 10% damage, and I literally almost never have to use these. Thalos Islet is another one you need, because it grants 1 stack of Bulwark and 2 stamina regen per second for each Bulwark stack, increases Bulwark maximum stacks to 6. You want that a lot. And then the Dried Clay Ring you also want, because it grants another stack of Bulwark, and increases all damage by 50% of the total damage reduction granted by Bulwark stacks. So on top of this giving you extra damage, this also gives you extra damage. So you are at practically 2 health regen and another 2 health regen. You are at 27% damage reduction just on this. So you can... So, let's see here. 50% of 27. It's like 13.5 extra damage on top of your 12. And you have stamina regen, health regen. And then the traits, you're going to want regrowth for even more health regen because, yeah. Strong Back you get for free. Potency doesn't really matter. You could switch over to Engineer for Fortify, because that's good, but I honestly don't even know if you need it. Triage, I don't know if it helps. Triage might be good because it may give extra healing to this, or at least to the ring. I'm actually kind of curious. I will try that. Health, stamina, the 4 core traits. I use them on everything. Bark skin, no question. Siphoner, because why not? Glutton, I just have. And recovery. If triage works like I'm thinking it's going to work, then I'd probably switch out glutton for triage, because recovery you want for even more stamina regen. I'm actually gonna test this real quick. Alright, let's just see here. 1.8. Looks like it doesn't work on passive health regen. But right now I have 65 total damage reduction. If you add bark skin, you get up to 70. And then I bet if you add fortify, you get up to 76. Okay. No, I would not. I just want to fix this. Okay. So actually what you're going to want, you're going to want regrowth, obviously. You're going to want vigor, you're going to want endurance, you're going to want spirit, and you're going to want expertise, because this is an all-around build, so you're going to want those for sure. No question, you're going to want all those. You're going to want bark skin, for sure. You're going to want siphoner, and you're going to want recovery. And then this last 10, you can put it in glutton, or you can put it in fortify, if you're not just running engineer, but I'm probably going to put it into fortify, so that I have 76 damage reduction, base. My stamina regen is 75 a second, which is crazy. Also, you're going to want Challenger because of Powerlifter, because you're wearing heavier armor, so you're going to want that bad. Now, you could go farther and change health to, like, stamina, or reduce stamina cost, or stamina recovery delay, or whatever. It's really up to you, but I just run these because the extra health is nice. Now, you could switch, if you want a little less damage and more relic charges, you could switch Burden of the Departed over to... where is it? Here it is. The Reverse Boosting Gem for 0.5 more health regen, and after going below 50% health, increases regen value to 2.5 until 50% health is reached. You could do that. Or you could do... trying to find it, hold on. Here it is. You could do the Fey Shaman Ring and give yourself more relic use speed, therefore just totally negating Glutton, pretty much. Like, you don't even need it at all for a little less health regen. It's really up to you, but I run this one because it's extra damage. You could also run Stone of Balance if you want the 10 relic charges, because when you pop that relic charge, you're getting 4 plus 3, 5, and then just another, like, 4. So 9 health regen per second, pretty much, for 15 seconds. But yeah, I mean, that's this. I'm actually gonna do this. Just because I changed the traits around. You can literally use, like, anything you want, but I recommend Stonebreaker for a melee weapon, because you could just sit there and just start smacking the life out of people. I should probably show off this a little bit, but I don't really want to make this video too long because I hate when people just ramble and ramble and ramble onward like I've been doing, but at least it serves somewhat of a purpose. So I'm not going to show this video off, actually. I'm just going to end it here because I've already wasted enough of your time.